again. Welcome back for another daily Bite of Isaac Repentance. It is June 5th, 2025. Okay, what the hell did I do with my phone? Oh, it's in front of me, you silly goose. You got the screen on right in front of you. Okay. Anyways, it's been over 2 weeks. I've been just so busy. So damn tired. First daily in over 2 weeks, so I might be rusty. Okay, this is a curator run. What we got going on here? Now I gotta look it up. Like good times. Like the good times. I gotta turn the volume down too. You know what? I'm not gonna look it up right now. I'll look it up afterwards. Shit. Let me tell you. Over 2 weeks. I'm ready to crack this open. I thought about not getting any more caffeine tonight. But I'm like, fuck it. I needed to kind of wake up. And I haven't lifted in over a month. I'm pissed at myself. I've been so fucking busy, tired, sleep deprived, stressed, man. Okay. So we got an odd life here, huh? So it's some kind of a special daily today, curated. So anyways... yeah. I've been super freaking busy, right? For a number of reasons. Sleep deprivation, you know, I've been like that, you know. I think the last video I talked about that, so I'm still sleep deprived. Much more so because of other things I had to do. I was helping somebody move, and it took more than just like a couple days, right? And it was like, oh shit. And then I had to do a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, oh shit, you know? It just like, it kept taxing on. Today was fairly taxing. I had to do some errands today. They had to be kind of done stuff, so I've been, yeah, just doing that kind of thing. God. Like I am still super tired. Like just super tired. I had like a 2-hour nap earlier. And like I'm still tired. I hadn't lifted in a while. I haven't been doing my hands a whole lot either, so I've been getting weaker with that too. Like I fucking had so much shit to do. And now it's like, I can kind of relax tonight. I have to lift tonight. I have to. It's been over a month. You know, I'm trying to get back into lifting, you know, over a month ago. Because, like, I had that hand injury thing that I had to rehabilitate. And it's just like, it's still catching, by the way. My hand's still catching. So maybe I have to do, like, rehabilitation exercises. It's not, like, pain or anything. It's just catching when I wake up from, like... overnight sleep, not like so much naps, but anyways, yeah, I just been just super busy, and to the point where I couldn't really, I mean, I used the computer like yesterday, do like a brief something, but not enough time to like upload my Isaac videos, which I'm doing now, and record even one freaking video. I've been just so occupied with things. Tonight's a little bit less stuff. Like, I gotta get back on my old diet too. That's another thing. Like, I've been not eating as much the past month because I've been just so busy. And with that busyness comes that fatigue, of course, sleep deprivation. So it's like, if I have the energy to fucking cook for myself at night, I have to push myself too tonight to like cook what I need to cook left and eat. First time I had hamburger in like, I don't know how long, weeks. And I actually had hamburger I got out of the freezer like over a week or two ago. Had it in the fridge. And because I was just so fucking busy, I just didn't have the time and energy to cook it, and then it got rotted. And so tonight was just like, I got to cook, I got to eat a bunch of shit again. I've been eating junk, I've been drinking junk, it's just, yeah. And today, like, I had a chance to try the Sprite tea, which it's okay-ish. I mean, I don't care for it too much. I drank the bottle slowly, but I guess that's an experience. Still gotta try the other one, the tropical whatever thing, and then Crooked Penny would not be a bad get here. It's a risky get, but it's a fun get nonetheless. Yeah, so I tried that. What else? Man, I've had so much I had to do. Well, I was talking about getting some records, right? A while back, and I didn't expect it at all, but it came in the mail. And it's like 125 pages of stuff, right? Because like they had to digitize before, and I'm like, okay. You know, that's all I was expecting was just a digitized version of it, and that's it, which is fine, you know? And then they just give me like a print version. I'm like, okay. So now I got a printed version, which is nice, but like, yeah. And then also I've been sorting a bunch of stuff too, so a whole place is occupied with a bunch of like things around me, and I got to put them in proper places and whatnot. I've been slowly doing that with the energy I had harnessed out of my eternalized body. I don't know. Well, this is Park and Join if I take that, and it's like not a horrible get. We're not going to, well, wait a minute, what am I taking that for? If I'm going to take the Crooked Penny, what the hell's wrong with me? What the hell's wrong with that little son of a bitch? Anyways, yeah, I've been just tired. In fact, I've been so fatigued, just so damn tired and everything. Like, I've been coughing, runny nose. Okay. Runny nose. Yeah, coughing, runny nose. Things like that. And I'm not actually sick, right? I guess apparently if you don't get enough sleep, you can have some weird sickness from sleep deprivation or something. I know it lowers your immune system. You're more susceptible to catch things, but this is something else. Entirely. So my throat's been kind of bothersome. I don't know if it's still the lack of sleep or if it's healing from the damages of being awake. I just realized we're going to the beast fight. Okay. Wow. Oh shit. Okay. A little bit of a danger zone. Well, we got another shot. Good pill. All right. So yeah, and then I've been, you know, doing other things, you know. I guess Lilo and Stitch came out. Oh, look at that. I got two buddies. Two buds. Which is actually pretty helpful for Delirium fight. Honestly, since we have the sit down and be lazy tier item. Interesting. Wow, we can just like try to duplicate it here, honestly. Yeah, I've seen something about Lilo and Stitch, and well, I'm not gonna spoil it. I didn't watch it, but I've read enough to it to where it's like, okay, I changed my mind about going to see it now. Apparently, they did a completely different overhaul with this thing. So yeah, am I shocked? Well, a little bit. I guess there's a reason why they hid a bunch of stuff in the trailers. Did you hear about the Switch 2's out too? Yeah. Yes, I did. Tears up. Gotta get a couple of those. Try it. All right. Yeah, I seen the Switch out. The Switch 2 is out today, I think. I think it came out today. I seen something on IGN about like um like a random thing on IGN, like Facebook thing. It's like, oh yeah, it seems like the employees at GameStop or somewhere, some pre-ordering company, stapled the receipt on the on the screen, and it's punctured through the screen or something. Then I saw another thing of someone on Twitter try to put the Joy-Con into their console thing, and they pinched their skin, and it was on their finger, and it was stuck on their finger with the fucking console. So it tells me he did it all, like, on purpose to show, like, hey, this is, like, not a good thing. And, you know, and to go viral, too, of course. Let's be real. So, yeah, the Switch 2 is out, I guess. I guess I first found out about it when I seen that Hogwarts Legacy became available for the Switch 2, and I'm like, oh, okay, so that means it's out now. Because he said literally, it's out now. Am I recording? I'm paranoid. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. Yes, I doodly am. Ha ha ha. Okay. Good pills? No? Well, that fixed that. You think you're gonna be so darn evil against me. It ain't gonna work, Sonny. I feel like this is gonna be a one run. Because of, well, the starting items here. We got familiars, so even if we're, like, near death at the beast fight or something, like, we could just sit still and win. That, I mean, that's shrimples that. And we keep getting a bunch of health spawning on us here. So, fine by me. There's my shop. Just had to try our luck. Okay. Luck tried. Sun card, full card, full card. Dabble in this. This. Well, actually, let's try this. Reverse tower, okay. I know that probably wasn't the right room for it, but, you know, we got small rock. We'll take this. What card is this? Okay, okay. I think it's all the same except that one. We could probably pop this one for the floor so we could fly around and get the damage boost. Then we come over here. We grab this, do this. Because we're fucking amazing. That's just how it works in life, sonnies. Empress. Hierophant. Okay. Just more full cards to just fool around. Did not mean to buy that. Okay, well, did I buy a battery for this thing? No, I did not. Okay. Get around this mess. We took the Empress with us. Okay. Hair trigger is kind of fun. It's good synergy. Good laughs. Good funs. Man, what else has been going on? It's been over 2 weeks, right? A lot's happened. Besides, like, you know, chronic fatigue and sleep deprivation, stress, and, like, moving and just doing a bunch of myriad of things. I had to do, like, I had to get, like, a notary done today, too. And I actually got my bicycle sent in. To do basic maintenance stuff, basic maintenance package. Because I thought about doing that late last year, early this year or something. Like, my goal was to do that in the spring, which is, it's the spring, it's just later in the spring. I thought about doing it in March, and here it is in June. And so I got around to it, and it was like $110. It's kind of steep, but, like, they essentially check on it to see how it is. You know, part of the thing is like basic check, and then it's like lots of tune-ups. And that's what they did. They tune up my, about to say vehicle, that ain't right. They tweaked my brakes. They tweaked, now we're not going to lose. If death was upon us, well, guess what? We have a way to come back and be victory over it. Anyways, so they tweaked the brakes. They cleaned the chain and put some stuff on there. They said the chain hasn't rusted, so thank goodness. I kept putting off about cleaning it and doing whatever, but I guess since there wasn't as much snow, I guess, and I wasn't riding as much earlier in the winter, like this year winter, not like, you know, December winter. I guess that wasn't so bad. And then like I hadn't been riding as much too, so that probably helped. And so they cleaned that and put some new lubricant on there. They said I can use the winter stuff still. Like, okay. And then I guess they just tied in other things. And then I was riding it today and I noticed a hell of a difference with the brakes. So the brakes are like on the front of the bike, right? Two different kind of brakes. You just like squeeze the triggers and you brake and stuff, and it's very noticeable. What the hell did I leave in here? Nothing. No evidence. Like a murder. Anyways, yeah, it was very noticeable with the brakes. Now they said the brakes just didn't have to be like adjusted anytime soon or whatever. Like when I had them I looked at. Like, well, when I was having the chain issues, I had them to look over the chain and then also like the brakes, and they said all the brakes are fine, you know. They probably needed just a little adjustment and stuff. So it's like, okay. And I didn't pay for the readjustment. I was more concerned about the brakes, of course. I know the brakes, the chain, I mean. And so I got the chain. And I got the chain, you know, replaced and fixed, I mean. We're going to take a couple of days. Do we really need these? Like, probably freaking no. No, Anakin. No, Anakin. Damn it, Anakin. I got the wrong fucking card. Whatever. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We got so much health. Anyways, so... but I noticed, like, you had to squeeze it hard. Not much harder, but, well, I guess significantly harder. How about that? In order to brake or something. The register. And today, when I got everything adjusted, it was, like, actually, like... much less difficult to, like, you know, pull the brake back and do whatever. So... the brakes worked fine before. It's just, they were slower to respond because you have to pull it harder. And they cleaned the bicycle, they said, and then I think maybe they adjusted the tire pressure a little bit because I imagine it was probably more noticeably different after 400 miles of riding on it. I imagine so. So yeah, now it's ready to go and stuff, and all that. Like, I wasn't really having problems, but I just wanted to get this just kind of done and over with. So, yeah, I got some maintenance done with that. Yeah, the notary thing, that was interesting, so I had to, like, fill out some paperwork with the notary stuff. You know, you have to witness me signing something. Big fat fan. Might as well take that. I would use this, like, whatever, diplopia thing in here, but I don't want to lose the... Wait a minute. Let's try it. Whatever. It's still good. So anyways, as I was saying, the notary thing. So I've done a notary before years ago. It's not often people do notaries unless like you're doing like a lot of business stuff or whatever. Like any kind of business thing, or like, oh, two agreements, man, we gotta like do this instead of shaking hands, and you get hired on the job, and kind of cool stuff like that in the 50s. I've personally seen someone do that. I swear to God, I have seen someone did something of that nature, getting hired on the spot, like it was the 50s or something. I have never seen that in the days of my existence, and I haven't seen it since. Someone was tasked to beautifying it wasn't a trailer park, but it was a it was like campgrounds, but they had like buildings on there, so people were renting the spaces and stuff like that. So so someone it's weird, okay? So they were homeless, and they were able to stay there at a place for free, if they were to clean up like whatever, the shed thing. It was like essentially like a large shed, right? And so it's like, okay, I guess a good trade. And so cleaned it up and organized it and stuff, and then like the park person was like very impressed with it, and then like asked if wanted to. I guess they talked about something about like beautifying the place or whatever, and she was interested, and so just kind of hired her on the spot, needless to say. And it's extremely jarring. There was no like, oh, well, we got to do a background check, or we got to do an interview, you're just hired on the spot. That's what it was. Shrimples that, So anyways, and that's what happened. And yeah, I was kind of taken aback. It's like, you don't see that happen often. I mean, I guess maybe if you're out in the country, I mean, maybe it's more common than maybe I realize. I don't know. I mean, it's from a hometown, right? So it's a small town, but not super small, if that makes sense. I'm gonna take this for protection. I'm taking both of these because I fucking can, and I deserve every bit of everything that comes my way. Bitchin'. Alright, don't press that other button here. So anyways. Oh shit. She got hired. And you know what? Good for her, right? I don't know if she's still around doing that, because that's been... Fuck, that's been 5 years. That's been half a decade ago. And I was camping in a tent. I was the only one really essentially exposed to the elements out there, right? Like, she's got this large... It's not like a shed, but it's like a very large structure where it's like much more stable than a shed, and it's made out of like metal, and it's properly welded and everything built. Right? But people had like homes on stilts because it's like a flooded area. One person had like a what do you call it, shit, what was it, an RV. So I had a tent. That's all I had. So I had someone to help me to go out off and on to get like food, and also getting like bottles of water, not just a drink, but also the bird bath, because there's signs all over the place for like the natural resources, the state or whatever it's called, like DNR, I think they call it. And so they have all these signs up there, and of course, like, the head of the park is like, oh yeah, the water's fine. It's like bullshit. And I'm not drinking it. I am not like bathing in it. I am just going to use bottled water. And that's exactly what I did for like a week. And so, anyways, I did that. I did fish in the water. I didn't eat the fish. No, it was just for sport. They got pissed with me. Well, the head park person got pissed with me for fishing and not eating it. But the thing is, like, this is my first time catching a fish. I've never fished in my entire fucking life. And someone was teaching me how to fish, and I fished, and it's like, I don't like eating fish, okay? The furthest I go with eating fish is like, you know, eating fish oil. Or like, I had bacon wrapped scallops, I guess. So like, oh, that doesn't count. You just cover in the flavor. Yeah. I've had crab when I was a kid, and I was lied to about it being cheese sticks, like mozzarella sticks. So, I guess we don't have to use the full card, can we? Do we? Actually, did I even? Yeah, I did. And so, no, I just don't like fish. I don't know how to clean a fish, you know, cut a fish, all this shit, right, with fish. I don't know. I was doing it for sport, and it wasn't like endangered. It wasn't like, you know, whatever, you know. It was just, you know, a standard catfish. Just a regular old cat. I think it's a catfish or something. Definitely common, nothing endangered or anything like that. And it's just like, what the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, I don't like fish. I don't want to cook. I don't like to eat fish. I don't know how to cook fish. I don't want to eat fish from like water with these signs everywhere that says don't drink or do anything with the damn water there. Like, yeah, did I fish in the water? Yeah, I did. But like, I had very limited interactions with that water, so very limited. And this was during the whole COVID stuff too, so like, of course, you know, there wasn't any like, you know, separation stuff or anything like that, which I didn't care, honestly. It was just like, you know, everybody was pretty much spread out everywhere anyways. And, of course, I had to deal with a bunch of storms. Some very serious shit coming through. You know, shelf clouds and everything. Big bursts of wind and rain and shit. I actually saw a tornado, too. Not hitting my tent or anything. It was a little further away. But I did see something. And, probably an F-Zero. Whatever. Pretty sure it was an F-Zero. Because, like, we're probably below that. The unidentified or whatever it's called. Like, there's another type of tornado, apparently. I just realized something. If I use Crooked Penny and I lost getting the Polaroid or negative, does that soft lock me? I'm pretty sure it does. Let's just not, like, repeat shit again. Oh, Lord. He's gonna soft lock himself on another daily. Honestly, they should give, like, the faded Polaroid as, like, a starting gold trinket or something. Or some kind of way as an alternative. Should, like, somebody use Crooked Penny and fails duplicating it. Of course, we have, like, fuck. We have, spark plug here, so we can keep fucking around until we lose out of getting it. Wouldn't that be exciting? See, I knew I could do that earlier, but then it's like, yeah, I don't want to soft lock myself. That seems like it's been a kind of a common theme this year. Is, being masochistic with my daily streaks and shit. Whether intentional or not. Whether being a smart ass or not. Unintentional smart assness or intentional smart assness. It just kind of depends if I'm in the mood. If I'm cheeky enough for this shit. Alright. That was throwing me off there for a second. I don't care about the pain train here. We got so much going on. It's buck fucking nasty hours. That's another one up. Chaos control. Ace of diamonds. Holy shit. Everybody, hold on. Holy shit, everybody. Everybody. Look at this, everybody. Justice. There's not enough justice in the world for the shit. Okay, what is this? Strength card. All right, we'll take that with us. We don't need another freaking full card. Oh, wow. Actually, we could probably take diamonds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I guess it's conjoined here. Pussy collar. Oh, fuck off. I did not mean to do that. Oh, crooked penny, huh? Well, we don't really need that other thing anymore. Two-thirds pussy. I love that. Rotten tomato tears. Okay. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. All right, let's see. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, that threw me off for a second there. Of course, I'm the victim of my own games. My ill-gotten gains. Okay, we gotta scoot the boot. There we go. We got a pretty solid run here. Pretty. Can I say pretty? Looking mighty purty for this run. Mighty purty. Ah, yes. This is nice. This is good eats. All right. Let's try it. All right. We've been lucky here. Take the daddy long legs. Those thick ass legs for daddy. Thick hairy ass legs. All right. Shield of Tears is pretty good. Dad's Key is just whatever. All right. Well, we get more opportunities here to just get lucky with our gambling. Justice. Not enough justice here. We don't need that. Okay. Because we already got conjoined. Quince. You know what? We got close with Guppy. There is still a small chance of maybe getting that. Oh yeah, that's right. I could just like walk into the mess, into the thick of it. Oh shit! There we go. Into the thick of it. The thickums, thick ass, thickums. Holy shit! Lucky us, we are. We be. Anakin. I was watching Twister the other night, or like after a storm went through and stuff. And I was like out during a tornado warning, right? I mean, like I was obviously pay attention to the weather stuff and everything. It's like, oh, tornado warning, take cover until 6:30, and then it's like, oh, now 7 o'clock or something. I don't know, whatever time. And I was like, oh, I'm not worried about it and everything. Why? Because it's like nothing ever happens. That meme. Something does happen. He just from the years of, you know, seeing things not happen, like, it just tends to just be that way, man. Now, I'm not saying, like, well, you know, don't be dismissive with those warnings, you know. I'm just a little bit, but I'm not, like, 100% just ignorant of it, right? It's in the back of my head. You have been turned into money, you son of a bitch. You are forever gone to the shadow realm with you as I collect your soul, your body, your mind, your soul into my pockets. Oh, battery was left over. Did I like buy everything? Is that the deal? Okay, whatever. Oh, give me that cool shit. I forgot that's the other Volcano. I keep forgetting, like, they changed the Volcano ruin. Just everything jar. Just everything jar. Do I really need this crooked penny anymore, though? Am I just done with gambling? Has gambling ruined my life? I don't need that. I sure as hell don't need that either. I should have rerolled in there. I don't know, look for crawl spaces. It's not that I really need much. Oh shit, here. It's just, I mean, since we just keep finding health, I mean, holy card. Holy shit. But yeah, my tent survived, though, with, like, the big storm, you know, years ago. And it's just shrimpable as that. And we lost it. We lost it. And, you know, that was the first time I, like, actually, you know, was staying in a tent, you know, for a week. Right? I mean, it was the summertime, sticky, humid fucking heat. And those storms, too. So what did I do to really occupy my time? Well, I read on a Kindle. Pretty much. I mean, kind of talking with people there, some of the people that were living there. Or temporary staying there and all that fun stuff, so. It's been it was definitely a different time in my life, right? Like, it was definitely like, I wasn't, like, homeless or anything like that. It was just, like, a temporary setback with something, and it was like, all right, I got this taken care of. Whatever. And of course, I found a place later on. Shortly after that. A lot of fun stuff. Learned a valuable lesson. Camping sucks unless you had a vehicle and you're able to do it. I actually walked all the way from the campsite to, like, a gas station that was like 3 miles one way to get something. And let me tell you, there's, like, mostly no sidewalks to get to these places. Pretty rural. And, yeah, but then after that one time, I'm like, fuck this. So somebody was able to give me some water. The gas station, I bought some and all that. Helped a lot. I tell you what, Bobby. Speaking of King of the Hill, I saw the preview of the King of the Hill intro stuff, like, for the future, and for the future show now. It's I hadn't watched, like, a lot of episodes, and now I'm like, I've been like thinking the last year or so. I was like, maybe I should go around and just get around and, like, start watching the shows, you know, stream them or something to watch them. because like when I was younger, it's like I wasn't big on the show, right? Like I kind of was, but not really. It was like The Simpsons, really. And I wasn't big on Futurama either. So, I kind of like not big on Futurama still, but King of Hill, like, you know, I'm more open to watching or binge watching. I don't even know how many episodes they got. I was watching a little bit of Beavis and Butthead when they brought that back recently. I don't know if that's still going on or not. I'm gonna assume maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's still going on. I guess when the show keeps going on, you don't hear so much about it since it's like the premiere stuff. You hear more about it. I'm thinking. Of course, Stranger Things, the next season comes out this year, so I need to fucking finish season 4 because I've been procrastinating of not watching it. And I want to know what happens and then, you know, watch this final season. If this is actually in a final season, right? They said season 3 was going to be final or something. Yeah. I think years ago. And then it's like, oh no, just kidding. Season 4, it's to be a last one. And then it's like, just kidding. Season 5 for real. It may be just, this could be just it, you know? I seen something somewhere that this has been going on since what, 2016, the show? I'm like, holy shit. These are basically like, this is basically like Harry Potter, right? And I mean like in a similarity with like, you know, this is going on, you know, about 10 years time, right? And like the kids are becoming adults now and they have to rush filming this stuff because they're getting older quickly. And so it's exactly what they were doing with Harry Potter. A back door. Missing poster. What are you doing here? I'm here to be a backup. I think this does this give me a 1-up if I become the Lost? You see, I keep forgetting this shit. I think I did that before and it didn't work. But I think that was before I unlocked the Lost. I think that's why it didn't work before. Because I killed myself with the poster and not through the self-sacrifice room option. That's before I got the Lost unlocked. And then I died with the poster and I didn't come back. So I think after you unlock the Lost, then you can come back with the poster and become the Lost with that. I am pretty sure. Of course, we've got like a couple of other couple of other lives here too. So like, we're good. We got backups. We got contingencies. Plus, we also have the starting, like, stuff here. Nod Leaf and, whatever thing. It's not Earth Day theme, because Earth Day was, like, last month. What? Okay, let me look this up now. There's my phone. It's like looking around, like, because I got so much shit surrounding me here. I'm a hoarder. I'm buried alive. Let's see. Get it? Because it's the show name from, the TLC one, not the A&E one, the good one. Let's see. Curated. List of curated runs. All right, curious. What is today? They got some stuff going on this month too, but let's see. World Environment Day. Okay. Oh yeah, Father's Day is this Sunday, isn't it? I'll be damned. So we're gonna have a curated one there too. World Environment Day. Oh, wasn't Earth Day kind of similar with that? We get like more and more of these holidays, right? They're not holidays, like major holidays or federal holidays or whatever. But we get like a bunch of these different ones, right? They're creating like more and more of these things here. I mean, it's a global effort of creating their own stuff, right? And their regional thing or whatever going on. Regional, country, you know, etc., etc. Just infinite amount of reasons to create like some special day. Like my hometown is like, oh, it's something 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 day, right? You know, X day or whatever for like the town's name for whatever thing. And so, oh, hello. Look at that, we get 1 heart. It's weird because like it's a small town thing, and it was like, oh yeah, it's this day we just declared today, and then that's it. They declared it. You might see it in the paper. You'll see it in the city council notes if you're very vested into it in the near future, looking at that, I guess, for fun. And then it's like, then everybody fucks off and forgets about it. I mean, I guess not to be that crude. I mean, like, people are just like city council members, you know, the community, the very few community members that pay attention to city council meetings, like residents or outside residents, that had ties to the town. They have like a little bit of a level of understanding of this thing, like a very small. Why am I popping this first? Whatever. I guess speed this part up. That this was going on or whatever, right? So you have a very, very small slither of people, you know, of a demographic that would know about, oh yeah, it's this day, right? And you probably have much less amount of people that know, like, oh yeah, today's this day that was made in this town, you know? And then it's like a city council organized thing, right? Like, not like, oh, someone was murdered in this town, so this is like, you know, much more memorable and more people are going to remember that kind of thing or whatever, you know? No, it's more lines of just like, oh yeah, this is the town's day or whatever. And then it's created, and as soon as it's created, it's already like people will be forgetting that almost instantaneously. Like, they don't celebrate it year round. I don't think they do. You don't hear about it. You don't see it reported in the news or anything like that, at least for this town. I think a lot of them are like that too. It's like, oh yeah, the special town day. Da, da, da. It's not like the town's founded, like when it was founded day or anything like that. It's just like some other generic thing. They just established that day of the year, right? And it's just like, okay. And then people forget about it, right? And I kind of vaguely remember like a couple of those whatever special days, but I can't tell you for shit when they are and what they were about exactly, other than like some kind of a regional town thing day. That's all I can tell you. I would have to go back and like newspaper archive stuff, dig through things and be like, okay, it's this. And then I'd probably find some shit that's like much older than me in the newspaper archives. Like, yeah, did you know it was this day for the town's regional like holiday thingamajiggy that nobody celebrates anymore or remembers? Unless you're like really old or something, and somehow you just retain that memory of that like non-important thing. You know? It's like it's kind of similar like these special days like National Cheeseburger Day or something. You're only gonna know that if like a news thing or like social media or something catches your eye. Be like, hey, it's National Cheeseburger Day or something. And then like if you decide to whether remember or not, or you know, it's like a niche thing that other people would remember. Want to remember. Though not as obscure as like, you know, a town regional, like a regional town, like city council established day thing, right? That's more of a niche. That's much more of a niche and more of like a gatekeeping there than than anything. Well, I mean, is it considered gatekeeping? I guess it kind of is, right? It's like you establishing something, and then it's like you're probably going to be the one of the very people who would know about it if you're in city council because you were there to put the order out. Maybe. So you kind of gatekeep, like, make it up your own holiday for your town. Nobody else really can. I guess with that establishment, technically, right? You're kind of gatekeeping that in your town. Is like, oh yeah, if you're not city council and it's not like a special arrangement or something, you're not going to have something named after whatever the hell. Some people will forget about it, like the next day or something. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do with establishing like special town holidays or whatever. It's just you got to keep in mind that people are going to forget about it. It probably doesn't cost anything to really do that, really. I mean, it's just going to cost like, you know, a few cents electricity extra to like type it out on a city council notes, put it on like a server somewhere. And that little blurb within like a big, you know, city council notes, you know, minutes and agenda stuff, and then maybe print it on a piece of paper. Like, it probably won't like really, you know, cost you shit to put that on there. 137th play, that's pretty good. But that's a wild one though. It's like town established days, right? And it's not like creation of the town day, you know? It's more like just whatever spurs on the moment. And then people kind of forget about it, and there's this memory hold. It's a lot of things are memory hold, right? Because there's just so much information around us. Like, it's impossible to just expect us to remember, like, these big key events that happen. Or, like, anything in general, right? Like, you know, over there, like in Ecuador or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, you remember this happened in 1995 or something? It's like, no. You know, it's impossible to memorize everything, of course. So it's like, you know, with town established holidays or whatever things, it's like, you know, it's not in your priority list in your subconscious to like retain that. Well, I guess not every. I mean, I guess most people, it's like not like that. I guess, but some people maybe it's like they just so happen to just retain it. It's like, oh yeah, it's this day. It's just hard to say. But for me, it's pushed out of my mind into the ether, I guess, into the darkness of my subconscious. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.